Hi.
So she's just going to be a fly on the wall.
All right.
All right. So, how you doing today?
No, not too bad.
Good.
It's seeing a lot of improvement, but there's still a little bit of, I guess what you call it, muscle failure feeling right there.
When you do the bench press?
Push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups.
That's all
Okay.
I've been doing is push-ups. But
All right. Let's see how it looks. You're going to raise up.
okay.
Pain?
No pain, but it feels.
You feel it there.
Feel something there that's like hanging almost, or like catching.
Pain? Hanging?
No pain, nothing. No, it feels good.
That's got good range. Push away from my
Your
hand. Yeah, push. Any pain there? Doesn't feel bad.
No.
Okay. Let's try something else.
Okay.
Lie down on your back. So rotate here. So we're going to go straight across.
Okay.
Okay? So ready?
All right.
Test the muscle. 1, 2, 3, hold. Any of that weird feeling? Okay. Now I'm going to go that way.
Okay.
Let's try again, okay?
That's like where I was, yeah.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, hold. Okay, so it feels not right.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
like holding.
Not holding
engaging.
strong.
Yeah. Okay.
So now you're going to go that way.
Okay.
I'm going to push that way. Different fibers, because your
Yeah.
pec major has different orientation of fibers, so I'm trying to isolate which one it is. Ready?
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, hold. That's solid as a rock.
Cool.
Now, put your elbow down like this.
Okay.
This is kind of the extreme version of a push-up.
Yeah.
And use your fist. Don't punch me. Actually, you're a lot stronger than me, so I'm going to stand over here.
I'm like, not really. Pretty weak.
If you ever know, yeah, if you ever come in and I have like one black eye, it's because I tested it on another patient. All right, do like a bench press. Go ahead and push up.
Really?
Yeah. Does that feel awkward?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, let's bring it out. And again, I don't want you doing this as a push-up.
No.
But this is to test different fibers. So go ahead and push. Feels awkward?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's see what we can do.
Okay. Ooh, that's a spot.
That's a spot.
Yep.
I'm not making faces.
I was like,
Yeah, I know.
breathe through it. And so on.
Breathe. Sometimes I always think we should teach Lamaze classes before we treat
Yeah.
patients, right?
Sometimes. Feels good though afterwards. It's nice.
Yeah, it feels well. As long as it works, it feels good. Okay. Now, I'm just going to adjust right below your clavicle. It's on the first rib. So take a deep breath in. Empty it out. There's these ligaments that connect
Yeah.
to this little bump right here that you could feel.
Okay.
This is called a coronoid process, and there's a bunch of ligaments that attach to it. And when they're super tight,
Ooh.
you will not be able to use the muscle as well because the muscle won't want to contract.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm just doing some cross friction massage on it.
Nice. That's good.
Okay. Now I'm going to adjust your shoulder. So
Okay.
let your arm relax. I'm just going to push it from front to back. Okay. All right? Okay. Let's test it again now.
All right.
So it was this way that gave you the weakness.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hold. All right.
All right. Much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea, is now that muscle can actually stabilize the shoulder joint
Yeah.
so that when you do a push-up, it's not flopping around.
Yeah, because that's basically what it feels like, is once you start getting towards the end of your set or fatigue.
When the fatigue
When
happens.
the fatigue sets in, you can really feel it. And that's
Yeah.
like
So the thing is, you've got different fibers of your pec.
yeah.
So depending on the angle of your shoulder, or I'm sorry, the angle of your elbow,
Yeah.
you're using different fibers.
Okay.
And so what happens is, because you're starting to train again,
Yeah.
your muscles haven't done this in a while.
Oh, yeah.
So we all go through our phases of
Yeah.
athletic prowess,
Yeah.
you know, as we call it. I'm still waiting on mine.
Yeah.
But it starts to fatigue, and then it doesn't want to stabilize your shoulder, and you start getting shoulder pain.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that when your muscles start to fatigue, that all the fibers can stabilize the shoulder.
Yeah.
So now sit up and let me check
Okay.
something else. Face that way. All right, so now let's do this again.
Alright.
Raise it. Does it feel any different?
Feels a lot better,
It
yeah.
feels a lot better. Okay, don't worry about that clicking. So now let's check some other stuff. So right there's a little wiggle. Yeah, looks like C7. See, it just always goes right there, about 6. Okay. So let me check the movement now. I'm gonna have you bend to the left.
Pinch on the
You
right
got a
side.
pinch on the right side when you bend to the left.
Yep.
Okay.
It's right about here.
Right about here. And then we're gonna go to the right. Goes a lot farther. Yeah, see, it goes farther to the right.
Yeah.
No pinch, right?
No pinch, well, it's.
And then when I
yeah.
go to the left, it starts pinching right about there.
Yep.
Okay. Let's check a little lower too. I'm gonna pull your shirt up just so I can see. Check maybe. No, it's okay. Just- We don't want to show too many biceps, because then all the people on YouTube give us too many hits, right?
Oh. Get a viral video.
I know. It's actually funny, there's this guy. He's really got good information, to be honest.
Yeah.
His videos are actually very informative, and he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, he's a physical therapist.
Oh, okay.
He does all his videos with his shirt off. And it's always like, he's like, yeah, so we're gonna talk today about, and clearly he's either about to die because his body fat percent is so flippin' low, or he's injecting some drugs to lose the body fat before the video shoot.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly,
Yeah, it
to
really
be
is.
honest. It's really silly, but he's a smart guy,
Yeah.
and he actually gives good information on his YouTube.
Oh, wow.
You know, but it's just like it's clickbait, or it's, you know,
Yeah.
people watch it for whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, some people will have videos where, you know, the woman is wearing a yoga outfit and
Oh, yeah.
nothing else, and clearly she's got makeup on. And seriously, man, who shows up? Who shows up at the chiropractic office with just the yoga pants?
I don't know,
With
right?
full makeup. I don't know. I'm living in the wrong area.
I show up with bedhead.
I know, right? So do I. All right, so let me do an adjustment here. That it kind of relax. Nope. All right, let's have you lie down on your stomach. You can grab that stuff for the chair. Actually, you can just stay there. Maybe come over there. Yeah, good. Okay. All right, come on up.
A little bit.
A little bit right here.
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my finger right on this muscle called the Levator Scapula, and I'm going to have you tilt forward, and then you're going to rotate. You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's pretty intense, huh?
Yeah, it feels good though.
It feels good in a weird way.
Yeah. It's like one of those nice good yoga stretches that hurts good.
Exactly. Okay, I can feel it start to release, so one more. Good. Okay, now let's see if you still feel that pinching.
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. Yeah, it was more muscular than it was joint.
Oh, okay.
So that's good. Doing the push-ups.
Okay.
And what kind of warm-up are you doing for the push-up?
Mostly arm circles and band pull aparts to get
Band pull aparts.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
everything.
Are you
like
doing
that.
joint rotations?
Kind of what I'm doing is I'll start out with my arms like this. I'll
Okay.
swing them out wide like 10, and I'll just rotate like that and do like 10
And
or
do the
12.
same. That's kind of the same thing.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
but
So
it's like,
so you just want to wake up the joint and the
That's
ligaments that hold it. So you're actually doing that.
yeah,
You're
and
doing
I'll
it by
do
doing the
like
band
yeah.
pull aparts.
And I'll do the arm circles like
Arm
this.
circles.
I'll do big and small.
Big and small. Okay.
I'm
That's
warming up
actually
really good.
no. That's actually
Yeah.
probably sufficient.
Yeah. But yeah, my shoulders get a pretty good pump before I even like. do
Perfect.
anything.
So the joint feels warm and
Yeah,
everything
it's nice
before you
and
do it,
warm.
okay. Because sometimes even if you don't, sometimes what I'll recommend to people is to actually do rotations in one direction, rotations this way, rotations like this,
Yeah.
but you're already doing all that stuff because you're activating the muscle as well as joint rotating.
Yeah.
So it's actually better
Cool.
than just joint rotations.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
doing good, thanks.
All
I got
right,
a,
so go ahead.
even got a just something to help assist with like the recovery process or push-ups in general. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's Mark Bell's slingshot thing. It's,
You know what? I think I've seen that. What is it?
I just picked it up. It's only like $40 or something.
$40.
40, $50 on his website. But it
Okay.
basically goes around your elbows, and it's an elastic band that goes across your chest.
Yes.
So when you get into the deep position, it helps you kind of get out of it. But
Yes.
It forces your elbows into the safer
Yes.
position. And
Yeah.
everything like that.
Anything that would help
So it maintains
you,
good form, man. But I tried
anything
it
that
out.
makes the form happen.
Yeah.
Because technically, when you start getting fatigued, the
Yeah.
form breaks down.
Exactly.
So if that actually helps,
Exactly.
do the push-up.
I came in. It was extremely painful at first. In a couple weeks of treatment, no pain. Then it was just odd movement patterns. Muscles felt like they weren't engaging, and they've been Dr. Story's been working on it for a few weeks now. And it's no pain, almost back to 100% function as far as how it feels.
And before you
Things like
came
that.
in now, you used to come in because you were doing powerlifting. Were you doing
A little bit, mostly powerlifting / bodybuilding, a little bit of power building.
Right, there's a great amount of overlap.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that you're a power lifter or a bodybuilder, although at the extreme
Yeah.
levels you are.
Oh, yeah.
But you were doing a lot of weight.
Yeah, it
before.
was not too well. I mean, a lot of weight for a normal person. I guess.
Well,
for your
let's put it
average
this way,
Joe, but for
I could not
professional,
spend an entire week
Yeah.
and lift as much weight as this guy did in one set. But the thing is that like most athletic people, we tend to go through phases, we burn out,
Yeah.
life happens, you
Yep.
break up with someone, you find someone new, you're busy doing that. Whatever happens, kids, need braces so you can't buy anything anymore for
Lisa
years.
needs braces.
Oh, man, braces are expensive. Actually, you know how much braces cost?
A lot.
The price of a bike.
Yeah.
So when you have two kids, you could have had two bikes. But anyway, that's a side note. But the thing is that, so now he's getting back into shape again, mainly starting out with good movement patterns, calisthenics, trying to get good mechanics. And so that's what we're working on now.
Mastering the basics.
Mastering the basics.
Yep.
And that's what and so, yeah, very cool. All right, awesome.
Well, thank
So
you.
we're all done for today.